Hello everyone, I am Paul with Mini Voices, checking if the microphone is picking this up. Aye, it is. And welcome back to Land of the Vikings, Vargens Röst, which is Swedish for Wolf's Voice. But in the last episode, well, I had to start over. And I'm gonna have to first set up the work in here. We need strength and speed. That would be you. That would be you, I guess. This still has 2 people. That is still working. This still has 2 people. This has 1. That has 1. That has 1. I could have up to 3 people working in here, but I don't need that. This isn't working just yet because we don't have any barley. But we have a blessing. If I click this, you will have been blessed. The light of Freya shines upon your village like a golden sun and blessed your lands. Thank you, Freya. Fields and fruits yield more crops. Sadly, I don't have any fields yet. We're gonna change that today. Pretty much as soon as possible. $60 silver. 1 silver. 70. Oh, 76 silver. Sadly, not as soon as possible. What I'm gonna have to settle is more houses. So I'll throw a poorhouse here. I'll throw a poorhouse here as well. I will leave that open for something. Alright, so this episode, I want to work on the farming fields to start brewing beer and making bread so I can complete the bread production. And I want to get into proper fishing with boats so I can complete that as well. What does that provide me with? What is that? I don't know what that is, but oh well. A 58 silver, sadly, nothing useful yet. Now, I have mining already done. And there is something that I can do in preparation of me having to do the whatchamacallit. What? This is both ends? And for that I'm gonna put the stone cutter over here. And I hear you think, there's no road over there. Well, let's fix that, shall we? Better yet, let's put that road all the way over to here. Spring is coming. The snow melted Mother Earth threw off her cover and began to breathe once again. The birds were dancing in the air, nesting amongst the newly bloomed flowers of trees. Undoubtedly, the spring had come to our lands once more. Got it. Fields can be reused and fruits and herbs can be collected once again. Speaking of, we need somebody in here. Now once again, I'm not producing stuff. Let me get a second person in here. You. So this is the stone cutter, and the stone cutter will take your regular stone and make it into dressed stone. And I can finally, thanks to this game, I can say stone again in that way. So yeah, yay, yeah. I thought that I had 8 builders. How many other laborers do I have? Okay. 2 marketeers, builders, everything else seems to be fine. For now, aye. The houses are done. Incredibly how fast they work. That one is connected, so let's throw in... Let's not throw in lights. Actually, what I could do... Throw another fishing dock in here. Let's do that. Now, in my original playthrough, which I will be referring to several times, I only built one fishing dock. But since I have some space over here, this will be perfect for another one. I desperately need the money for a field. Alright, so pure strength is for the stone cutter. Let's get our 2 strongest people. I think that this is a detriment of my own mouse. 3 for that. And the reason that I'm leading a path over here has something to do with something I'm planning up there for the future. And these 2 spaces will be for something as well. I could put more houses here, and I think I'll do that in the future, but for now, not yet. And 175 meals. I'd say I don't have anything to worry about in terms of that for now. Still 2 people there. There is... something with the stone cutter, you need to activate it too. Just making sure that... somebody is not working in here. Speed and luck. Definitely luck and lots of speed. There you go. And now it's just a matter of waiting until I have the funds to start my first field. And this was a lovely year for London, 1666. I have one additional fame that I can use to have mines work 5% faster, even though currently I'm not using mines just yet. I just want to have that. So for the next thing I need 4 points for Vex Vizier. Still 81% happiness for 55 people. And already I'm starting to produce some dressed stone. 200, I'm okay with that. So you need luck and intelligence. That would be you then. Set up a quick short road here. There. And now we've got 2 fishermen. But sadly that's still not enough for the this. Well, I've got so many meals. I think I am in fact going to set up a couple more houses. Over here. Over here. And here. Aye. Don't think I need them yet, but it might prove beneficial for me in the long run. Looking at the rest of my stuff, I can add another builder. I can cut down more trees. I definitely need to cut down more trees because of this area, of course. Still don't have enough for a proper field, I believe. I mean, it's along the lines of 70, right? $68, $69. I'm just gonna sit right here until I have the money. But in before that, this is still not good enough. So let's hope that this hurries up. $69, aye. I have 69 silver. It doesn't register. So let's just wait until we have just over 69 silver. One more purchase from somebody in the market. We'll do it. How does this work and that not? Come on. Come on. There you go. 74. And we have our first field. Alright. Now, there is no advantage. Oh, there is advantageous trade power. I'm gonna set 2 farmers per field. We can choose between barley, that you need for beer, and wheat. But for this, I need wheat, and you need to plant it. So you've got your stage of planting, watering. That's why you need the well. Then you've got a stage for harvest. So up until here, it is growing. And once it is around this area, you can start to harvest it. And eventually, if you don't harvest it, if you forget about it, your crops will die. However, there's a decoration here. Increases the yield of the fields for 3 silver. That is one too many. And somehow both of them are gone. Let's try this again. What's going on? There is a fight here. Well, well, that kind of sucks. A fire started. And we've lost 2 poor houses. Give me a second. We have our screenshot for our thumbnail. So let's rebuild. Sadly, 2 porthouses have been demolished, have been destroyed. And sadly, that leaves us with 7 silver. And for now, there's nothing we can do in the Tree of Life. Oh, this already has connected to there. Okay. So now we can just start producing even more food. Of course, after the harvest. And we have this here. That there. Which reminds me that oh. We still need to connect this house to a road. But I don't have any silver at all. Wow. So the planting stage is almost done. Let's get 2 more builders. 1 more warehouse worker. 1 less builder. Let's see, farmers. We got a 3rd farmer. So that ought to take care of our planting stage. And now we should be working towards our other stages. So intelligence 1.9, definitely you. Moo. 16. Oh, we already have so much. Food that I'm not really worried about that. I just need a bear. And money. Because I want to have maybe 3 wheat fields and 3 barley fields. Excuse me for a second. To sneeze. Sorry about that. Alright, so we're definitely moving on in the world. And what I could do for a quick short path here is lead that around the back. Now this may look incredibly unorganized, but that's the beauty of this game, is that you can make it unorganized. And wow, our herbalists just can't stay alive, can they? What does the supply mean? Just the warehouse. Okay. Alright, so we're past the watering stage and now the field is just growing. And you can actually harvest several times per year per field. Okay, if you have enough farmers. As such, I'm actually going to add one. And 2 marketeers. And 1 more warehouser. You're hungry. How are you hungry? How are you hungry? Well, there's so much food to go around. So you'll see the harvest icon with a sickle pop up once you can harvest. And then things should be golden. Sign a miller. Not yet though, not yet. What's this? The storage is full for the market. Are you serious? 300 is the limit and I'm at 308. Wow. That is just insane. Bolter. Still need 1 extra herdsman. And that's all. Alright, so now I could harvest. And for that reason, I'm gonna take the 2 strongest people, which sadly are just the 2 of you. And it's time to harvest. So they will bring the grain over to the grain storage, the wheat granary, and then from there the millers are gonna take the wheat out of there into the mill and make bread. And we'll complete that for an additional 100. I only have 31. So here they're harvesting. There we go. And then bringing it over to here. As you can see, this now is 50. And they're making bread. And now we don't have anyone in here. Wool production, which we've already completed. Because now we need to start working on tailoring. And look at that, we've got 100 silver. Which means I am going to set this to speed 1. And immediately This is going to be barley plant. And this is going to be barley and plants. And we're going to do one more wheat field if I had the cash. But I don't, so let's throw in a couple of scarecrows. In there and there. And now that I have 4 points, I can finally get into Vikings. And from there, I immediately need to get 5 more points to get Eternal Hammerer and Weaver. But with Vikings, I can also do 1 point to produce products 5% faster. And more material is gathered from slaughtered animals, which is very useful. But now that we have Vikings, I can finally show you why I have this road. In the sea, if I had the silver, I could do the shipyard. That costs 50 silver. Still recording my voice. Perfect. So by now, I think that the first episode should be live properly. So let me slaughter 11 chickens. 19 out of 20, 12 out of 20. Now, I am curious. There is nothing that says the effectiveness of the herbalist though. But we are producing bread. And soon, we will produce barley. However, I need more farmers. Only 7. I'll get 6. Fine. 2 farmers per field. So I need more houses. Speaking of more houses, I haven't had any new villages come in lately. Kind of sad. But perhaps that's because I haven't really made the villagers happy. They are still at 80%, so they are quite happy with me. Of course, they could be happier. Let's throw you in here. You already have. Oh, wait. Let's do a bull trophy. And 2 goat trophies. And a deer trophy. Just that. And already we're full. The building storage is full. Alright, our first bit of barley is getting produced. After it's watered, of course. And I don't have 50 silver yet, so I can't really do anything just yet. How's the stonecutter doing? Still 2 people. Still 2 here, still 2 here, 1 there, perfect. This one's empty. Look. And you're full as well. Wow. We're full on everything. Now if I had beer and money, I could throw a festival. So I think that I'll make this field go with wheat as well. Ah, finally! More newcomers. New people. And I'm quickly going to do this one to get more products from slaughtering animals. We have more houses required. What I want to do is, let's see, does this cost any money? No, it does not. I want to set up another market over here. And for that I'm going to cut down all the trees here. All the trees here. And we're going to set up a new expansion over here. That also requires me to remove all the stone in the surrounding area, because this area will allow us to do a couple things. For instance, this rock face, this side of the mountain, is going to be perfect for iron production, and only iron. And if we follow the mountain over to this side, this is darker. This is where you can produce coal in your mines. And then this area, this is where you put your stone cut, no, not your stone cutter. Your stone pit. Let's just pay for the loss. Now this is where you put your stone pit. I'm gonna put that in right now, but I'm gonna pause it. The same with the mines. Gonna put that one right here. And put the coal mine that I can't do because I don't have enough silver. Oh bollocks, what's this? Winter is coming. Okay, that reminds me, I need to get over to here. I could plant, but I'm not going to. And I'm afraid that I'll be losing out on this harvest. So I will say that this becomes barley for now, but we're not gonna harvest just yet. The moment that this becomes available, there you go. And now we're gonna probably miss out on that one. But I am gonna say, with speed, get our 2 brewers ready. to work. As our mill is completely full, we still have 100 wheat in storage here. Nothing in there. And we've lost our barley. We'll use the water well to see what happens. We've got a couple of wells sorted. But this is going to be our new area. And I have a very specific idea what I want to do here. Currently sitting well on logs and stuff. I know that it's dead. Stop that. I just need sulfur. $18 and $20. Moo. And here, this is probably 20 already. 17. So what I could say, what I could do, is throw a cube right over here. And I will. And besides that, what else am I going to do here? Guess I'm gonna split this up. And I have more building space. The warehouse has more space. Right, that stone is gone, which is perfect. And you're dead yet again. Jesus. Look at intelligence. What about you? You're full. Anything else? Well, I guess I don't need farmers right now. I do need another hunter and a gatherer. And a fisherman again. For fuck's sake. I will do 9 builders. And of course, if you have more than one market, you're gonna have more than one place to get money. Excuse me. Now, I do wish that you could turn off this. But the only way that I know how is to press H. That's something that I also don't understand from the English language, especially the British. I've always learned to say H. And I follow a couple of British YouTubers and they say H. What the fuck, lads? It's your own language and you're botching it. Who am I to talk? Who am I to talk? Really? I was building this, but I'm gonna pause that for now. Gonna set up a couple of houses over here. Moo! That is something that I am going to pitch for the game, though. And it has something to do with what I'm already doing. Voice acting. I'm gonna see if they need voice actors. And if they do, I'm gonna do it for free. All I want is the recognition that I've done it. So, have we produced ale? Oh no, you need a well as well. Oh, you actually have water. So, did I place that well here? Or there? Oh, I guess it does work from there. However, let's see, food well. Why doesn't it work here? Or is it already interfering with that? Because here I can place it. I can place that here, which I will. I guess that I'll just set up 4 workers there. And with that, we're gonna set up a couple of houses behind here. A total of 9 to be exact. To really give this area some feeling of aliveness. And one more will go, I guess, over here. There. That'll be plenty of houses. Plenty of houses. 100 silver, 48 beer, and 24 food. Now let's see what happens once I have 100 silver. I promise, I will not spend silver until I have 100. Even though I could potentially build the shipyard right now. Now let's see what I need for the next step in the tree, which is going to be this one for me. 5 points. Next is 2500 fame, so that is 29 fame left. There is some stone here left to get away. That stone is gone. Here is missing 1 worker. Here we still have 2. Anyone else where we don't have any or enough workers? 3 gatherers. Why do we have 3 gatherers? Oh well. Oh, we're almost at the end of year 2. Or, well, year 1. Basically year 2. And, well, we're full on food. And that's why I built a second market. once these houses are done, I'm gonna set up... Well, not yet. Houses don't need to be connected to roads per se. Per se. Well, it is beneficial in the later stages of the game. It's gonna prove beneficial. So, aye. Newcomers will arrive in the village. Oh, you can click that preemptively. Well, they can join. They can join, of course. More hands on deck. I can have as many builders as I like. I'm still gonna have 11 builders. Because I've got a lot of projects going on. A couple of houses. I want to build the path so badly, but I can't. I shouldn't. But I want to. I shouldn't. I'm leaving this area open specifically for one reason. 9 silver left, but we probably need more silver now. No, just more beer. We probably don't have enough beer in storage. We have 12 beer in storage. Fuck. Meaning that it's no use, because we don't have enough beer in storage. I'll set a path around here. I have 4 points, but I need 5, I believe. Correct? 5. So I guess that I will set up the shipyard at last, right here. I'm gonna give this priority. Not that I need more fishing, but I'll have it done just to finish off the quest. Time to go fishing, because that gives me something, 25 silver and 100 fame. This just gives me, ooh, clothing. 3 pieces of clothing, 50 silver and 100 fame as well. Lovely. Alright, so the moment that I can start to produce more food, I will. But I will set up some decorations really quick. Couple of barrels, because they're enough. Then there's this one right here, and throw it right here, and we'll throw in some boxes. And how much has it increased? Already 50%. Strangely, this doesn't have that, but oh well. Guess we'll deal. Right, we are at year 2, day 0, so with that I'm going to end it off over here. I am quickly going to save. Vargens Röst. Here we go. Thank you all for watching. I'm Paul with many voices. If you enjoyed this, make sure to leave a thumbs up. It helps out a great deal. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.